Let's see what this one talking about, man. Fortnite turned to millions. Fortnite to millions. Texas singer accused of having a child in his car while on tour.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Every song you made was made on your phone. Is that true?
Yeah, portable studio.
Literally what? BandLab is the app?
BandLab.
Would you be able to show us like a little tutorial of how that works?
I got you.
And you're using like a little mic or what?
I got the studio with me. I got the studio with me.
Don't use it on the wire.
Yes, I do. Let's see if we can make a little jingle.
Vocal warm-ups, check.
I'm about to make the most corny song ever, but bear with me. Much music, much music. Ooh. That sounds like a State Farm commercial. Wait, hold on, I gotta stack it though. Much music. I'll tell you what I got so far.
Okay.
Yo, this is the artist. I don't even know who this artist is, to be honest.
Of an impounded car parked in a Hollywood tow yard.
Mario Ramirez has been following this story all morning. He has the very latest there. Mario.
Nah, this is crazy, yo. I got my girl cover on me right now, yo. It's kind of cold in here. I said, fuck it, I'm finna wear this shit.
Hey, good morning, and it was workers here at Hollywood Tow on Mansfield Avenue who noticed a strong odor coming from that vehicle where human remains were found, a decomposing body. And
oh my God.
Success can come fast, but when it does, it can be harder to handle than the struggle it took to get there. Imagine being homeschooled since a very early age, recorded songs in your sister's closet just to experiment. But by 17, you had over 100 million streams. And by 20, you was a Grammy Award-winning artist with the world watching. But as time go on, some notice your appearance and demeanor already showing the weight of your fame. But with that blessing comes a curse. Because sometimes quick success without the journey to prepare you can be impossible to manage.
It's a blessing and a curse.
But that same young man who started from playing Fortnite and now making
shout out my
millions
nigga
of dollars.
side, man. Me and my nigga side about to come up. Mullah G's, man. Y'all gonna see the nigga on the map, man. That nigga crazy. That nigga crazy, bro.
Finds himself in a disturbing headline where a baby was allegedly found in the hood of his car. Today we talk about a man who didn't set out to be a star. At first, he was just another teen stuck at home during the pandemic, inspired by content creators being able to monetize playing the game. His favorite was games like Roblox and Animate. But along that journey, he had an obstacle like everyone else. But instead of folding, his mother gave one quote. Some would say she just wanted him out his face, but some would say changed his life. In this video, we'll later explain what she said. But let's just say that one of many statements I'm sure she gave her son, he stuck to, and in return, changed not only his life, but his family's. But it was overnight. And by the conclusion, I would like the audience to tell me how would they handle such success. Because with dreams come nightmares. And some would think, now looking at the recent allegations, and of course we gotta say allegedly because anything could have happened. Someone could have possibly stole his car. It could be a mix-up. But one thing we do know, that we'll later examine the facts. And going over his music, looking at his past appearance, and noticing the correlation between the alleged allegations and his music. Recently, while on tour, allegations surfaced that the baby was discovered inside the hood of his car, as we mentioned. The details remain murky, which we'll later discuss. Was this connected to a missing child, a setup, or the result of someone else using his vehicle? The internet is full of theories, but the truth, like the fame he stumbled into, remains complicated. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Family David Burks, also known by his rap stage name, D4VD. He from Houston, Texas. He was homeschooled since the age of 9. And since middle school, at an early age, he understood that friends are rare to come across.
A lot of friends in middle school. And then after being homeschooled, nobody's hitting me up. Nobody's asking me, like, where am I at? Why am I not coming to school today? It made me question, like, what is a real friend? And do I have any of those as well?
Now, in order to understand David's life after middle school, we have to take it back to 2020. During the pandemic, where the world was on lockdown, schools were shut down, And for David, who had already been homeschooled, as we mentioned, since 7, it was just another day indoors. Most of his time went into gaming. Fortnite was his escape. And during that time, between 3 different generations was making gaming content and making a good living out of it. And because David was so good, he knew he could do that. But as he was uploading videos, he started to use music of artists who was already known. And because of that, he was getting copyright strikes. So one day, David vented to his mom his frustration. And in return, she quoted, "Make your own music." And at the age of 17 years old, David did just that. And the rest was history.
Because of his ability, I know he's able to play and do. So I said, just make your own music.
At that point, David became creative. Across from his bed was his sister room.
But I mean, that's a good. Because maybe he never thought about it. Maybe he was just like, this is the best way to go about it. Maybe he never thought about, you know what I'm saying, actually taking the time to perfect his own shit.
Music.
At that point, David became creative. Across from his bed was his sister room, who had a walk-in closet. And at that time, he decided to make her walk-in closet his recording studio. All he had was his iPhone, his wireless headphones, and the Band Lab app, who broke artists like Lil Tyler from Florida. His sound was raw, unpolished, but authentic. He wrote poems every day. And because of gaming, he always had the ability to dream. And that's what he did in his music, having a mind of his own. The genre of music he made was considered pop, R&B, and indie rock. And in July 2022, he released Romantic Homicide, a track with over 150 million views and counting on YouTube. It went viral on TikTok.
How have I never heard of it? I'm telling you, there's so many niggas that do so many views and get so many likes and shit like that, that so many niggas still haven't heard about, bro. Like, I have not heard about this nigga, bro. This nigga got almost 200 mil on that song.
Up hitting Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 34, and passing 1 billion Spotify streams later. Labels came calling. He eventually signed with Dark Room / Interscope Records, Billie Eilish label. For those who can't tell, he was inspired by Lil Pump and also XXXTentacion.
Okay.
He didn't know anything about rap or this type of music in itself. He grew up listening to gospel, and of course, as mentioned, as you know by now, he was homeschooled. But that didn't matter. He followed up with a track called Here With Me, with over 100 million views again on YouTube. But another viral favorite, cementing his style.
200,000?
Super unorthodox. Like, I wanted to be a professional Fortnite player, and I saw people making hundreds of thousands of dollars on playing this game every day. So I was like, man, I can do that. But the videos I would post on YouTube would get copyright strike because of the music that I would use in my videos was mainstream music like radio music and etc. I cried to my mom about it, and she was just like, well, if you're not making your money, how about you make your own song? And I was like, I could probably do that. So the next day I looked up how to make music on iPhone. My little sister has a walk-in closet, so I used her room and her closet as a studio. I put robes up, hung up all these things for noise cancellation, and just went crazy. I made my first song in December 2021. I was just giving away free money at that point because nobody could get a copyright strike from using my music. And then I posted a snippet of Romantic Homicide, which is a song I was sitting on for about a week. Before, it was like unheard of for me because I would just make a song and drop it the next day. But I held on to it because I didn't think it was really in the right spot until I heard the feedback from people on TikTok and they said they wanted this. So I dropped it immediately. And here we are. By 2023, the world officially caught on. He started touring internationally, performing in sold-out venues. His music reached beyond TikTok and Roblox. It became the soundtrack of Gen Z heartbreak. Critics praised his sound. Rolling Stone, Billboards, and the New York Times. They all covered him as one of the new voices of his generation. But with every show, every new city, you could see a change. His appearance, his demeanor. It was like fame was aging him faster than time. By 2024, David had crossed 120 million streams across multiple platforms.
Damn.
His fan base was loyal. He had multiple songs. But behind the scenes, there were a different story. The spotlight wasn't always kind. Interviews showed him more reserved. He carried himself differently. Some said he seemed overwhelmed, almost hunted by his own success. 2025, he was 20 years old, and David reached.
It probably came too quick for him. It was just like, I don't know. It might have just came too quick.
Stone winning a Grammy for a kid who started in this sister
or maybe
closet.
It was just too much in general.
Moment
You
and
never
the
know.
American dream. But the dream turned into a nightmare. Just 3 days after appearing on the news for his upcoming tour and his latest project.
Here's the secret to getting better ChatGPT results.
Drop that like button, yo.
Is a Chrome extension that helps you.
And now to our segment Prime Playlist Shuffle, where we sit down with the artists who are transforming the music industry. And it all started in his little sister's closet in Houston. Now he's been touring with stars like SZA, playing Coachella, and landing singles on Billboard's Hot 100. Singer and producer David, and it's spelled D4VD. We'll talk about the Fortnite history with that in a moment here. And he combines alt-pop, R&B, and indie rock to create his own unique sound. And now he's releasing the deluxe version of his debut album. It's called Withered. Let's take a listen to the single, Feel It. We got to dance to that beat.
Yeah,
David,
right.
welcome
How we
to
doing?
ABC News Live.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Son.
Yeah, absolutely. You're busy, so you're on tour right now, but you're taking some time to talk about this album.
That's
and it's
crazy.
a really cool album because you
He
say
went
that
from
it's
really making
it's
like
about the
Fortnite
life
edits,
cycle of a road.
and now he's just touring and shit, bro. Like just from some simple words from your mom, make your own music. Bow.
To have like a certain symbolism to my art. So I view myself as this symbolic rose that grows and evolves and then withers away, and then like you have a different era of a flower. So starting off my first EP, which is Petals to Thorns, was like the growth and like the starting point of this process. And then Withered, like the end of that chapter, moving on to like the next flower, the next era, everything.
One of the first songs you created hit the Billboard 100.
Yeah.
And you did it with headphones and a phone.
Just my phone. That's the studio. I carry the studio with me everywhere I go. Yeah.
How did that happen?
Essentially, like I was a big Fortnite player and a big like streamer and just a very internet kid. And I was making Fortnite montages for YouTube and just like the internet. And I was getting copyright strikes on every video because I was using copyrighted music from like big artists and stuff like that. So I couldn't make any money. And I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to college. I want to make money on video games. You know? So she was like, boy, get out my face, make your own song. And she was like just saying that just so I leave her alone.
Yeah.
And I took it to heart and I was like, wait, I probably can do that. So I searched up.
Okay, so she did say that. Okay. She talking about something, well, make your own. You have shit.
On Google, how to make music on an iPhone.
No way.
Yeah, this app called
Just Google
BandLab.
this.
Yeah, the app called BandLab came up and I was just locked in right there.
And now it's sort of full circle because you're actually collaborating with Fortnite.
Yeah. So Fortnite and me, we basically have like a couple of emotes in the game now and jam tracks, which is like songs you can play in the game. So let's say you eliminate somebody and you want to be like a bad sport, like you'll just emote on their, you know, on their loot. But yeah, me and Fortnite have a good relationship now. It's been a crazy journey.
Crazy.
And you still play?
Still play every day. I got this laptop. I play on the tour bus all the time. I was playing wherever I go.
You know, it's just hearing you speak, it's incredible that you're just 20 years old, right? 20 years old. This all started when you were just a teenager.
Yeah.
Well, what's it like for you looking back? And because it wasn't that long ago to see how your life has changed now.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a blessing to be able to like express myself and release my art and help people around the world too. But I was homeschooled for the majority of high school. So I was like at home, just video games, writing, poetry, reading books, just anything I could do to keep my mind off, you know, being at home 24/7. And then once the music thing happened, I was outside 24/7. So it was like a stark contrast to my life. And I love it though.
Well, and when you're on tour too, you were telling me that you actually are looking at everyone, as many as you can.
Absolutely.
Like right in the eye. Tell me about this tour because this is exciting. You're playing Brooklyn tonight.
Yeah. Brooklyn Steel tonight, played Terminal 5 last night. Big crowds, a lot of energy. I love it. I mean, touring is like the best thing you can do as an artist because you're seeing your listeners in real life and in real time and getting to see those emotions, you know, react to your music in real life. So I'm like able to decipher what songs they react to the best and what songs people cry to and laughed at and da-da-da-da. It's like a metric thing.
And you're hyper present. You're in the moment.
Super in the present. I love it. I love it.
Oh man, you're a pleasure, David. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Absolutely.
I know you're super busy. Withered, the album is out now wherever you stream.
As you can see from that appearance just 72 hours ago on the news, he got fingernail polish now, different hairstyle, and even wearing Hello Kitty sweaters. Wild on tour just 3 days after that interview.
Look
September
completely
9th,
different. Had 2 stars on this shit.
Tuesday
Yeah,
morning, Los Angeles impound lot has smelled the badly decomposed body in a Tesla that belonged to the singer David. Los Angeles police were called to the lot on North Mansfield Avenue because of a foul odor coming from the vehicle. When authorities got to the impound lot and approached the Tesla, they noticed the smell coming from the hood of the front of the car. Officers noticed the remains that were not intact And because of that, the identification is going to be delayed. The impound lot was called Hollywood Tow. According to the police report, the car had been impounded.
No motherfuckers wasn't. He said the remains wasn't intact. Nah.
The lot was called Hollywood Tow. According to the police report, the car had been impounded after being abandoned for more than a week. Authorities said the body was in a bag inside of a trunk.
An impounded car parked in a Hollywood tow yard.
Mario Ramirez has been following this story all morning. He has the very latest there. Mario.
Hey, good morning. And it was workers here at Hollywood Tow on Mansfield Avenue who noticed a strong odor coming from that vehicle where human remains were found, a decomposing body. And we're getting new details about this gruesome discovery. Take a look. We're learning that the vehicle involved is linked to Grammy Award-winning singer David, whose full name is David Anthony Burke. TMZ this morning reporting that Tesla registered in Hempstead, Texas to the singer who gained popularity in 2022 after his singles Here With Me and Romantic Homicide went viral on TikTok. Now, that Tesla seen in video being removed from the parking structure here of the tow yard once it was cleared. According to LAPD investigators, the body was found stuffed inside the front trunk of the Tesla. Officers got the call around noon Monday when workers reported a strong odor coming from the vehicle, and when LAPD opened it up, they found human remains sealed in a bag. The car with Texas license plate, investigators say, was towed from the Hollywood Hills area after it was reported abandoned last week, and Fox 11 spoke with one of the tow yard workers about that discovery here.
I heard about it earlier. I did. I heard about it, and it was, I don't know, it's pretty shocking, you know? So it's a tow yard, so LAPD's tow yard, so I was here this weekend, so, I don't know. I know there's cars upstairs, a lot of them, so.
And we've been reaching out, checking with LAPD homicide detectives this morning, not commenting on that Tesla being registered to the singer David, who is set to take stage in Minneapolis as part of his world tour that began last month. And back out here live right now, we can tell you the LA County Coroner's Office is working to determine the exact cause of death and the identity of that victim.
This is crazy, bro.
Here in Hollywood, I'm Mario Ramirez.
What
back to you.
All right, wow. Mario, thank you. Business owners in the Bay Area are calling for more police protection in the wake of a horrifying smash and grab crime.
Zach Sauce reports from San Jose.
As we head out of here supporting this, can't blame nothing on David. All these are allegations. And of course, we don't know if the two stories at the end we just talked about with the baby and this situation is connected. But it's 2025. It's not so many incidents with their whereabouts being unknown for months. No whether that kid in that car is related. I'm sending prayers to both families. And whether this singer is involved or not, this is something nobody want to be dealing with. From a band lab app to a Grammy stage. David's story shows how fast life can change. 1 minute you making music for Fortnite, and the next you topping the chart. And now you tied the headlines darker than any song you've ever written. Not to mention it's all in the span of 3 years. It's a reminder that sometimes the blessings that give you everything you ever dreamed of can come with curses you never imagined. As more developed family, you know I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'll catch you guys on the...
Yo, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, man. Hey, hit that like button. Fucking eyelash in my shit. Subscribe if you're new, man. Roll to 1,000, man. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.